World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day. This is World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has fired Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, saying there is a crisis of trust between them. Netanyahu said in a statement his trust in Gallant had eroded in recent months and Foreign Minister Israel Katz would replace Gallant. Gallant posted on social media that the security of the State of Israel was and will always remain the mission of his life. This sacking has already prompted protests on the streets of Tel Aviv, and political opposition leaders have called for wider public demonstrations. Netanyahu and Gallant have long had a divisive working relationship, and over the past year there have been reports of shouting matches between the two men over Israel's war strategy. Gallant has said a hostage release deal with Hamas should be prioritized ahead of continuing the war in Gaza, a position rejected by the Prime Minister. The former defense minister has also been unhappy at plans to continue to allow Israel's ultra-Orthodox citizens to be exempt from serving in the military. In other news overseas, Iran's judiciary has said Iranian-German dissident Jamshid Sharmad died before his execution was reported by state media late last month. The judiciary's news agency said on October 28 that Sharmad, who was sentenced to death on the charge of corruption on earth in 2023 following a trial that human rights groups said was grossly unfair, had been punished for his actions. On Tuesday, judiciary spokesperson Asghar Jahangir told reporters that his sentence was ready to be implemented, but he died before the sentence was carried out. He gave no further details. There was no immediate comment from Sharmad's daughter Gazelle, who had demanded proof of his execution, or from Germany. German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock ordered the closure of all 3 Iranian consulates in her country and recalled the German ambassador from Tehran last week in response to what she condemned as the cold-blooded murder of Sharmad. Jahangir dismissed Germany's protests at Tuesday's news conference, insisting that Iran's judicial system was an independent institution and that it did not allow any interference of any foreign country in judicial affairs. He also said that Sharmad, who lived in the US, had been tried as an Iranian for the terrorist actions that he committed. On Sunday, Sharmad's family said they were waiting for Germany and the US to confirm what had happened to him. And news from the Philippine Foreign Service Post: following the first wave of aid to the Philippines in the wake of Typhoon Christine or Trami, Brunei Darussalam has dispatched a second batch of Royal Brunei Armed Forces or RBAF personnel and resources aboard 2 Black Hawk helicopters. This second wave of assistance was deployed on the 30th of October from Bandar Seri Begawan, Brunei Darussalam. The send-off ceremony was attended by RBAF Commander Major General Dato Paduka Seri Haji Muhammad Hazaimi bin Bol Hassan, service commanders, deputy service commanders, and other senior RBAF officers. Also present were Philippine Embassy in Brunei Chargé d'Affaires Bernadette A. Mendoza and Philippine Defense and Armed Forces Attaché Colonel Gary L. Atienza. The additional personnel and air assets reflect Brunei's deep commitment to supporting the Philippines during this critical recovery period. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.